What's up, everyone? It's your girl Jay, and today I'm bringing you my top 10 realistic mods for The Sims 4. I am a realistic gameplay type of chick, okay? So anything to make my Sims suffer, make their lives harder, and make the game more realistic, y'all could sign me up. So I'm gonna be doing a series where I give you top 10 in a certain category, and this is the first up, but some of them are similar or by the same creator, so the list might be more than 10. All of the mods that I discussed today are going to be linked in the post in the description box below. So if you're interested in downloading any of these mods, they'll all be linked below. So if that sounds good to you, then stay tuned. But before we get into the good stuff, feel free to show some love downstairs by liking the video for me and comment down below anything you want for your chance to be featured in our gang shout out. Also subscribe if you already haven't to become part of the gang because we have a lot of fun in this channel if you can't already tell. All right, y'all, now let's get into my top 10 mods for realistic gameplay in The Sims 4. Buckle up for safety, motherfucker. So the first mod I'm going to talk about is going to be super brief because I have a longer video about that will link in the corner for you guys. But it is, of course, the SNB Bank Bills and Financial Center mod. Those are 3 different mods. SMB is the base mod, then the Realistic Bills mod is an add-on, as well as the Financial Center where you can actually go to a physical bank. So when you start a new household, it's gonna ask you to turn on your utilities and to get your power, your plumbing, all your different essential needs when moving in. For example, you can't use your phone until you connect your phone line. But again, if you want to know more, then check out my video that goes more in depth about this mod. That mod was by SimRealist, and the other mod we're going to talk about today is the Home and Land Co mod. So this mod gives us realistic grass that grows on our property. So you see, you can either take it out by hand, you can use a lawnmower, or you can watch the grass grow. And then over here in the corner, I have the lawnmower. So let's put use lawnmower. So the animations on this aren't perfect. Sometimes she runs into walls and such. I think it's pretty realistic and neat nonetheless. It's really loud though, like really loud. I'll try to turn it down for y'all, but it's loud. So you see the grass disappears as she mows it. Isn't that so cool? That's my favorite part about this mod. But another thing is that it comes with realistic towels. So your Sim uses a towel every time they get out of the shower. And then it also gives you a laundry additive that looks like a detergent, because if you have laundry day, you know that you can add food or flowers to give your laundry a boost. The Home and Land Co mod gave us just a regular bottle of detergent, which is much more realistic. And another thing I like about this is that you have realistic ironing. I feel like this could use like its own video to actually show you guys everything, but I'll just show you her really quickly ironing already worn clothes because it has a lot of features. It has the towels, the Dabra laundry detergent, the ironing, the lawnmower, and I think that might be it. But yeah, so she's ironing clothes. Look how cool. Oh no, that was too fast. You see, this could use its own video. So this next mod adds so much realism to the game that it's one of my must-haves. And that is the Plumfruit mod by Arnie. This is the Plum phone that is an override to the game's boring basic ass phone. And not only does it have this cute UI, but if you click here on the Plum phone, you can open up the apps menu and it takes you to this whole new world in here that comes with Simstagram. You can buy Plumfruit devices, which are like high-tech laptops, cell phones. Love to Meet is a dating app. There's so much stuff in here for you guys to explore. What I really like about this mod is the realistic UI it gives to computers. When you click on the computer, you're going to see that it looks a little bit different than usual. My household, Google Chrome, my career. So you see it has like its own UI for the computers, which I just love about it. It also gives your Sims a new phone. It looks very modern compared to the block phone that comes with the game. You see this phone here? How many cameras is that? Bam, baby. You see, it looks very different than the traditional phones. The last cute little feature I want to show you is that when you click on the TV, it gives you Plum TV instead of regular TV and Simflix for the movies. So you can Simflix and chill. I'm going to show you the next mod, and it is the job finding mod by Zero. Again, if you like to make your game realistic to the point where you like doing those mundane things and dragging out the process, then this mod is for you. So with this mod, you're going to get a job finding tab, and you're going to have to realistically job search if you want to get any job. Now, there's two versions of this mod. One where you don't have to go through the job process to get hired, and another one that locks the career. So unless you get hired after a job interview, you cannot get into that career. Now, for this mod, I actually have a whole video for you guys that'll link here for you. So I'm not going to dive too deep into it. Just go ahead and watch that video. But just a gist is that you have to create a resume and a cover letter, send your resume out, go to interviews. You have the chance of not getting hired or bombing the interview. And then after all that, your career unlocks and you can join that field. So it makes job finding extremely realistic. And speaking of realism, I wanted to show you another mod that's a bonus mod, I guess you can say. It's just a one and done per sim type of deal. It is the University Application Overhaul by A Deep Indigo. It makes the university process so realistic. And we'll go to University Application. Now, with this sim, she already has applied. Usually this will all be blanked out except for start university application. So after you start the process, then you're going to have to write an essay, request letters of recommendation. You can even go on a campus tour of the college, and then you actually go to the campus. And then you have to schedule an admissions interview, get your transcript. So you have to do all of that before you can then apply to university. So this stays locked before all the requirements are met. So if you want a deeper video on that, I'd be more than happy to give it to you guys. So because this creator is extremely talented and they make so many different realism mods, we're going to speed run through the next 3 mods because they all have to do with healthcare. She makes a healthcare redo mod, which gives you realistic diseases. The different healthcare services you can get are sports medicine, go to a therapist, an acupuncturist. You can basically go to the ER, get vaccinated, get an allergy shot, donate blood, or explore your health insurance options. And they even have an online pharmacy where you can get things such as vitamins, iron, ibuprofen, sleeping pills. Everything you can think of is here in this pharmacy. The dental care mod has a similar menu, but it's not as extensive as healthcare redo. And here you can book a dentist appointment or purchase dental care supplies. So you see we can get Tic Tacs, breath spray, toothpaste. I want some toothpaste and some mouthwash. Bam. And all this stuff is in our inventory right now. She just used the mouthwash, so I don't want to make her use that. Oh, look, there's lotion. Let's make her apply lotion. She's over here. Oh, look. No wonder the animations didn't show because she's using them through the wall. And then there's the eye care mod where you can go get your eyes checked and get prescribed glasses or lenses. Anywho, moving along to the last A Deep Indigo mod, that is the SimNation Travel mod. So in my Sim's inventory, you see that she has a driver's license. You can send your Sim to the DMV to get a license, and you can actually purchase cars. They're not drivable like Sims 3, but close enough. You can also get a passport so that way you can realistically travel to vacation worlds. So you can't just get up and go like in the regular game. You have to go through that whole process because it's realistic. I'll show you the cars in a second, but first we're gonna go to the travel menu. And you see here you can apply for a passport, go to the DMV, or book vacation rental reservations or travel reservations because these were unlocked before I got my Sims passport. So these are all the cars here. My Sims can't afford that one, but other than that, this is the most expensive one. And so we'll give them some luxury. So now when we click on the car, we have to complete a vehicle registration for the car. We can't just hop on the road and go. Nay, you can't do that in real life, so why here? Congratulations, you're the now proud owner of a vehicle. So now we can click on it and drive anywhere we want because we have a driver's license. And even to travel by phone, your Sim needs a bus pass. So super realistic, and I love it. From there, we're gonna go to the next realistic mod, which is the language barriers mod by Frank Sims. So with this mod, it introduces language into the game. So different Sims from different regions speak different languages. Therefore, you'll run into language conflicts if you're traveling abroad and you don't speak the native language there. It's going to do you good to either study the skill beforehand or to practice the language with the natives to boost your skill and reduce chance of miscommunication and eventually become fluent. So we're going to go to our phone, go to games, and go to Simlingo Mobile, which actually does boost your skill, I believe. So it's basically like a Duolingo app for your phone. It's a language app that your Sim can play and gain skill from. So we have Siksami, Windenburgish, Salvadoridian, Toki Sulani, Komarabigo, and Tarsanio, I believe. Tartosanio, I don't know. So that's, 6 languages now with all the different worlds. You do run into language conflicts all the time, and you run into Sims all the time that don't speak your language. So it's helpful to increase your language skills. One of the next mods I want to show you that is, again, an everyday mod that I use is the Seriously Sims Cooking Overhaul mod. Just like Cottage Living has ingredients and buying separate ingredients for cooking, and it gave you the lot challenge where you can only cook if you have those ingredients. Well, seriously, Sims Cooking Overhaul, she did it first, okay? She had that exact same system prior, so now it works in conjunction with Cottage Living. It's similar where you have to buy groceries and go grocery shopping, and you can order so much more stuff that comes with it that's more than just from the game, like custom stuff. There are 2 versions of this mod though, one that locks the recipe, so if you don't have all the ingredients, then you ain't cooking it, and one where you can still make the stuff and just pay the difference. Oh my gosh, that was scary. You're ruining the ambiance of my video. Stop thundering. I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to make, actually. We'll go to Make Custom, Home Style, Grand Meal, and we're going to make the baked mac and cheese. I love this dish. It comes out looking so cute. Now presenting on this dirty counter, the baked mac and cheese. How cute is that? How cute is that? No, get a piece, girl. Get a piece. And let's see what it looks like. Oh, she went to work already. Gosh darn. But her man's home. So come get a piece, baby. You see, look at it. The baked mac and cheese. Don't you love it? That's the cutest thing ever. Oh, did y'all hear that? That's another realistic mod that gets used pretty much every day, is the realistic doorbell mod. So instead of them knocking, it's a doorbell. So I can add that as a bonus mod also. So if any of the mods you heard about today are interesting enough to you that you guys want an overview of it, then comment down below, okay? I'm more than willing to do a bunch of mod reviews. I love mods. That's how I started my channel, was to help y'all out with mods. So just holla at your girl. And again, all the links are going to be in the post in the description box. So if you're interested in any of the mods we talked about today, they'll all be linked in that post. Stay tuned for more top 10s. It's always going to come out to be more than 10 just because I'm always throwing in bonus mods than I planned. I would like to start making this a thing that we do where I discuss a bunch of different mods that I use pertaining to a certain category. So if that sounds good to you, then stay tuned and show some love downstairs by liking, commenting, and subscribing to become part of the gang, because we have a lot of fun on this channel if you can't already tell. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for me today. Peace and love.
You could be the queen, I'll be Rosie. The river. When I get my engine started, nigga, finna rev it up. You want me to behave, but I ain't fake, can't switch up. I cuss like a sailor, I don't iron shit, but you make sure I'm tailored. Everything